Hello fellow simmers and fellow subscribers of the BLS channel. Here we are today with a new release. This is the Just Trains Midland Mainline extension from Leicester to Derby, and we're going to be doing it in the Armstrong Powerhouse Enhancement Pack of the VP185 Class 43 high-speed train. And so we're going to go into this right this second. We're not going to sit around and wait while I just chat about shit. We're actually going to get into this and drive instantly. So let's start and hope that there's not going to be a dump file, because as soon as I seem to have started this before, I had a dump file basically instantly. Yeah, so basically this is Samuel Beeman talking of British Locomotive Studios. I've literally just got hold of this route now, so this is a complete first look review of this, and basically a first look of the VP185 as well from Armstrong Powerhouse. So it'll be interesting to see what the sounds are like and what they have enhanced on it. The loading speeds of this game might be slightly slow on this loading screen here because of hard drives, etc. Which you know throughout the whole of this series. I swear I've been saying that in nearly every single video now. But I'm excited to see this because basically I use the train from Cambridge up to Leicester quite frequently, actually, because I've got a friend up in Leicester known as Will Braddock, who, believe it or not, owns this channel as well, which you probably know him from the Train Sim World Class 20 review. He obviously did a video of that, but sadly it was quite laggy and the OBS has broken on his machine and he still hasn't got it fixed, sadly. So it's a shame really, because that means less reviews really, I suppose, and it would be nice for Will to join the channel and do some more reviews on it. Maybe in the future, when he gets it fixed, we might see him pop up quite a bit more frequently on the channel. But for now, you're just stuck with me doing the reviews, so which you either love it or hate it. So yeah, this is me. So what do I know about this route? Well, I know obviously that it goes to Leicester to Derby, but I know that JT have been working on it for quite some time now, and it's been quite a highly anticipated route by quite a few of us in the train sim community, and it's nice to have it here and in front of us to review. I'm also going to review the branch that I haven't got yet. I've had Leicester to Sheffield. Leicester to Sheffield. The Midland Mainline, Sheffield to Derby. I can't bloody remember what the original release was, but I've had the original release for quite some time. I still haven't got the Matlock branch, which is something I still need to get hold of, and I will be doing a first look review on that, as well as a review on the Armstrong Powerhouse Class 156 Locomotive Pack, which will be interesting to see. So that will be something for the future in the means of Midland Mainline Just Trains reviews. So Just Trains really have upped their game route-wise and add-on wise in their range in recent years. I remember back when they first was releasing DLC for Train Simulator that they mostly used recycled kuju assets from the European Loco and Asset Pack, as well as Somerset and Dorset, Oxford to Paddington, etc. And yeah, it was basically a lot of recycled stuff. But then they started to get into more 3D modelling as it come to the Norfolk Railway preserved line release, which we have seen in one of our previous videos. And then they started to really up their game in the means of detail on routes. And I believe, in my opinion, the Midland Mainline route is undoubtedly the most detailed and most scenic route that Just Trains have created. However, the one thing I will comment on it, which I don't like, is the fact that they haven't included the Ecclesbourne Valley Railway or the Peak Railway, the two preserved lines, which, to be honest, in all honesty, it would have been nice for them to add in, and it would have been nice for them to, you know, to add that in so we can see, and it would also give us a lot more mileage on the routes in that sense, and also give something, a bit of something for everybody really, because then you have obviously the mainline workings, and then you have the preserved line workings like steam and diesel locomotives in heritage stock, as it were. So it would have been nice to see that within the route itself, but they haven't included that, sadly, and it is an awful shame. However, we are open, and in all honesty, I think that our future plans, and this is a bit of an announcement, so get excited. But British Locomotive Studios plan to recreate the Peak Rail for Train Simulator by extending it on the Just Trains Midland Mainline Matlock branch extension. So we do have plans in the pipeline to bring you the Peak Rail into Train Simulator. And yeah, so we're looking forward to getting started on that and doing that. So that is our plan. And also we may include the Ecclesbourne Valley Railway as well, and have ourselves a Midland Mainline preservation expansion pack, as it were, by us here at BLS. So you'll get the two preserved lines that are meant to be included on the Midland Mainline route, which will be interesting. And I am going on a bit in this video, but I'm just trying to keep it in more. I'm just trying to keep this video interesting for you guys, because it's taking so long to load this route up, especially when first starting this route. You know what I mean? So this is the first time the machine has actually loaded this route up. So bear in mind that probably doesn't help on the loading speeds either. But let's hope it loads up soon, because I'm starting to get really bored of this, actually, just being sat here waiting, and it's wasting time in this video as well, and we've got to review this route. So let's hurry up and get into it. But obviously we're not only just reviewing this route, we're reviewing the locomotive as well, so we're doing two things at once here. So hurry up and load, you know. I mean, this video has already been going on for 10 minutes. And we haven't even got into the actual route. Man, is it always going to take this long to load the route? Jesus. I might have to cut some of this video out at this rate. Dear oh dear. Come on. This is getting really annoying now. Come on, TS. Load. Load the frickin' route. Ah, yes! Here we are. Ah, yes. Right. What a laggy start there. We've got a female there who seems to be like... Oh, there we go. We've loaded in. Fantastic. Okay, so... This is the VP185, ladies and gents. Obviously using the original kuju cab. Now the question is, let's start off with instrument lights. Do we have them? Press I. No, we don't. Do we have cab lights by pressing L? Yes, we do. Fantastic. That's good news to know. So, obviously we have the master key there. So I'm guessing... I really do need to look at the manual for this to operate this loco, but first of all let's have a look around it. But look at this, guys. The loco looks fantastic. It's got a nice LED light in there. If we press K, I believe it gets rid of them, and Control K, yes. H starts our headlights up. Okay, so we'll have our headlights like that. Great stuff. So this is looking great. This is okay. So this is Leicester, and my God, it looks correct. I say that it does look exactly like Leicester. We even have the platform 3B sign, which is basically the platform I usually actually get off on my way down to Leicester. We also have these nice electronic destination boards, which look really nice actually. And yeah, this is very accurate to the real thing. Oh, I think I can hear another train. Ah! A Class 170 has just arrived into the station. Look at that. We've got AI on here as well. And that, believe it or not, that is the train I go on to Cambridge when I come down to Leicester. So basically on my return journey to Cambridge, I'll get that train down to Cambridge, yeah. So, yeah, this is Leicester. It's looking really good, really realistic. Yeah, it certainly is Leicester. I walked along here to see my friend, and yeah, let's go out here and have a look at Leicester Station from the outside. Oh, doesn't that look fantastic? So there we have it. Look, Leicester Station right there, and that is where I've come out from. That's where I first met Will as well, believe it or not, in this building. It's nice to see it represented well here at Leicester here. It would have been nice to have some more detail on the streets. I must admit it does look pretty barren, but I can't complain. It is what it is, isn't it? I mean, if you're going to fly out here, you know, it's what it is. We also have these nice skyscrapers. The Premier Inn should be here somewhere as well, but yeah, I don't think that they've put the branding up. I believe that this is the Premier Inn here, but the branding isn't on there. Shame. Yeah, we have Voldo, look, instead of Volvo on the Volvo thing there, but hey ho, what can you do? We also have Leicester LIP there, where a lot of traction is usually stored. Usually have like 47s, 37s, you know, 56s, and all sorts there. The bridge has been modelled to perfection. I can see that is definitely Leicester Bridge there. All looks very realistic. I really recognise this, and yeah, I'm very impressed with this. It does look like Leicester. It's a fantastic representation, and I'm very impressed with this so far. So without further ado, let's get into our East Midlands trains Class 43. We have a window hanging view as our passenger view, which is pretty cool. We like that. So how do... So there we are. We sort of so the reverser. Well, we don't want to exit the game, so the question is, how do we activate the master key on the reverser there? So I'm going to be pressing a load of buttons now to find out which one is to activate the reversing handle. And I've pressed Control E, which is completely wrong, because now we have gone into the actual editor there, which is not what we want. So how do we activate the reverser is the question. And let me just see if I can, I'll tell you what I can do. I can message Will right now on Facebook, because he is online playing this route as we speak. So basically, hello Will. How do we activate the master key on the VP185 Class 43? Okay, so we're going to wait for him to reply, and then we can get underway. But we can look around the cab while he sits there and replies. So yeah, it's the kuju cab. We have obviously all the controls here. Tail light switch, marker light switch. All these pretty much, a lot of these switches work. So headlight switch. Yes, we want that on day really. We want marker light switches on, I believe. Ah, yes, that's better. There we go. Look at that. Ah, Shift W. Suppose. Oh, there we go. Hey! Alright, we're sorted. I'm going to tell him you've now made a cameo. On the video. There we are. Fantastic. Right, off we go. So, we're now going to release our brake. And depart. So we're going to go, let's go to window hanging view and depart, shall we? And listen to the sound of it. Oh yes, there we go. Sounds very nice. Does it have a motor factor on this? It's Shift M, Control M, no. But do we have a clag? Where we do? We can turn our clag up. I'm not going to have it on full because you wouldn't usually have like loads of clag on these particular locos, would you? Oh, it sounds really nice though, I'm liking this. Oh, there goes the clag, look at that. Yes. And I mean, the livery application on this model is very nice actually. They've done a grand job on the livery front, Armstrong Powerhouse have. The sounds are fantastic, as to be expected. And I think this definitely does sound like the VP185. We're really moving now, and that's fantastic. And you can sort of hear that ish scream of the VP185 engine, which is really nice to hear. Okay, we're at the 65 mark now, so that's all good. I think it sounds good in the cab. I'm loving the vibrations in here. The vibration sounds are really good. As you can see, we've got some fantastic foliage detail alongside the line here, which is very good actually, considering this is a high-speed line, you know. Look, we've got some fantastic housing as well alongside as well. Oh, we've got some frame rate lags here. I have noticed, and I don't know if anyone else is witnessing these issues themselves, but I have noticed recently, I believe, oh well, I personally think it's something to do with the game, but I find that the game's loading speeds have been absolutely atrocious recently, like loading up the assets, and it's just, I've noticed one of my friends, well obviously Will, has also had these issues on certain routes, so it just begs to differ whether that is something to do with the game, and I would say yes it is, because the engine is very old now, and it is yeah, it was made in around 2007 actually, the engine for this game, and you can see its age now. With this new content coming out, you know, there needs to be some sort of engine update on this, because it really is quite painful to watch and see the hideous frame rates that I get within loading areas on routes. It's not nice, and it's not a very good experience either, you know. It ruins the fun out of it, you know. I mean, look at this, come on, you know. Syston South, so we're coming up to Syston soon, which is quite be an interesting sight to see. as one of my mates, Joe Vimont, lives at Syston. So yeah, and he's called Binks, by the way. So if you want to check him out on YouTube, he's under the name Binks. That is his channel. He does some nice vlogs and other bits and pieces on his channel. So do go and check him out. It'd be nice, you know. He does a bit of gaming, but he hasn't lately. It's mostly a vlog-based channel, but it's worth a look at anyway. But a lot of the time he's spent on City Skylines game. It's like a tycoon game where you build cities, and yeah, it's worth a watch. Check him out. See, now my initial issues with this route at the moment, and I can see this now, is the frame rates. I mean, look at this. I mean, I don't know whether this has something to do with, obviously, as I say, the actual simulator in itself. Because I have found that the DTG Train Simulator recently has been atrocious in the means of loading up assets. But it could be something to do with JT as well, with going overkill in the means of assets. Because I can see here that there's very, very well textured trees, very well detailed scenery around here. Oh, there's Syston down there, look, 170 passing. And yeah, I do find that they've used some fantastically detailed foliage assets which could affect frame rates. Anyway, this is Syston, and yeah, I've passed this station before, and it certainly is Syston. I mean, look how small this is. This platform is so small, and it's very well textured, isn't it? Look at this. The texturing is very well done. We've got a nice platform shelter there. We've got some information board there. We've got a nice housing development over here and other bits and pieces. We've got some fantastic detailing around here, and it's very nice. Okay, so let's get back to our train, and oh, look at that. Look, we've got nothing there, and yeah, as I say, it's taking time to add assets in. So my initial thought of the route so far is it is a bit overkill in the means of scenery, and I can see that my computer or something is definitely struggling with this route to load the stuff in. It is quite intense in that sense. I'm going to have a look into this, to why it's doing this, because that is quite bad, actually. Okay, so we are over speeding slightly here. It's supposed to be 110 miles an hour. In all honesty, this route is very undrivable. Having this lag is unbelievable. Oh, we have a nice church. Nice bit of custom scenery around there, which is really nice. So this here is Sileby. Oh look, we've got a meridian. This is Sileby, looking quite a nice station here. We've got nice little bits of details, such as this help point sign here and a no smoking bit. We've even got a nice sort of trash bag there, which is very nicely detailed and put down there. I really like that. As well as little bits and pieces like this ticket box. And yeah, the detail on this, like security cameras, everything. I mean, the detail is absolutely stunning. They've got this to a T. Oh, 66. Nice, isn't it? But yeah, they got the detail to a T. The AI on this quick drive scenario is very nice as well. I like that. That's kind of cool, isn't it? But loading areas on this route is quite shocking. Oh, we've got another station here. Lots of stations on this route, isn't there? Got Barrow Upper Soar. I mean, all the stations are very well detailed, I must admit. And they even have all the bits and pieces like the tickets and other bits and pieces around the stations. That's really nice, isn't it? And I mean, little details like these line side huts and junction boxes and things like that is very nice to see alongside this route. I really like that. Frame rates here looking a bit better, so you know, maybe there is a slight improvement. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, maybe there's a slight improvement in that means of coming up further up the route. Maybe the PC just needs a little bit of time to process this. A bit of a cutout on the engine there, I don't know what that's about. Oh, you can hear the screaming here, that's good. I like that. And it drives... Oh, we've got a car there. It's the lag, isn't it? This lag is really bad. It's really bad. I'm really gutted in that sense. The frames are really bad. Really bad. Look at this. I mean, this is unplayable. Guys, this is unplayable. Why is it doing this? Has anyone else had this issue? You know, why is there such a lag on this route? Is anyone else witnessing these problems? If so, please do tell me, because this is ridiculous. Oh, this is a nice looking station. Let's stop off here if we can. Well, would you look at that? This is Loughborough Station. Now, I really do recognise this because I have got off on Loughborough Station before. Ah, the ticket barriers are modelled there as well. Fantastic. And we even have the custom brush factory building there, which is a very iconic thing to be seeing on Loughborough Station. That is where the 31s were developed, where the 47s were developed. It's very well modelled, very well detailed. This is 100% Loughborough Station right here. I recognise it. It's fantastic. Very well done, Just Trains, on creating Loughborough Station. It looks very nice, and I really do recognise this area. Very good. So I've got off at Loughborough before to go to the Great Central Railway. That's basically the place where most of us probably get off at to go to. There is a Great Central Railway route for Train Simulator available by Steam Sound Supreme. However, there is slight issues on that in the sense that basically the latest version of the route don't seem to come with the platform assets. And this is something that really does need to be rectified because people are getting fed up of downloading that route and not having the platforms on the route and including with them. So, Steam Sound Supreme, if you are watching this, or anyone who works for SSS, please do note that the Great Central Railway route has issues with platforms not being there, and it needs to be rectified ASAP, really. Because I've got the route and I have platform issues myself. The only person who has the route and doesn't have platform issues is Will, who obviously had the original version of the route, and he has the platform assets with him and already present due to previous versions and releases of the route. So please do note, whoever developed the Great Central Railway by Steam Sound Supreme for Train Simulator, you need to rectify that issue immediately. Sounds wise, I say this is fantastic sounds by AP. They've done a grand job on the VP185 Enhancement Pack for 43. It looks lovely, the way that they've applied the livery, the new features such as interchangeable marker lights, and obviously the master key feature, and how it drives it's fantastic. And they have done a fantastic job on enhancing the 43 with this pack, undoubtedly. Do we have a two-tone operational horn in this cab? We do. If the lag wouldn't have interrupted that, we would have been able to actually found out how to use the thing. But because this route is being absolutely shit at the moment, I can't sort that out. So let's just wait until the lag gets, well, be gone, as it were, and then we can operate the horn. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so we have audio issues, but that's due to the shitty lag of the route. Oh, we have the power station here, look, which is looking very nice. Look at that. Oh, we might have to start slowing up here because we've got a red signal or a yellow coming up. And yeah, that's be something to look into. Anyway, this is East Midlands Parkway for East Midlands Airport. Look at that. We have a nice power station here. I believe, is this where the freight is? Yes, it is. Look at that. So this is the power station that I believe we've seen on the trailer of the route, modelled perfectly, looking absolutely fantastic. And I think that the freight scenarios will be really cool on this, and it would be really nice to see. So yeah, that is looking pretty spectacular there. I'm liking the look of that, and there's a lot of detail around here which looks really good, and the station's looking very nice as well. Yeah, anyway, moving on back to our HST. Some slowing up lag here. We've got some buildings and all sorts around here. That's probably why. Oh, this is an 80-mile-an-hour limit. Oh Christ, I'm over speeding. I wish I would be able to slow down if this lag wasn't occurring. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely atrocious. Oh, you can hear the brake squeal going off. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? Guys, this is really bad. Braking's very nice and effective on this. Hey, so this is Long Eaton Station. So this is Long Eaton, looking pretty nice. Well, we've got little extra bits here. Look, welcome to Long Eaton, UK Centre of Quality. That's nice. I like these. See, I like these little bits of detail here. It's the little things that really do bring a route out very well, like the passengers must not pass the line, you know, the talk to us signs, just these little bits and pieces they've included on the route it is fantastic. I'll give them that. Even a route map, look at that. And there's the Derwent Valley line, look, and that is to the Matlock section and Peak Rail, which we want to try and you know, get hold of and have a look at as well. And yeah, this is very nice bit of detailing, very nice bit of kit here, looking fantastic. And we have now come to a halt. I've just realised because I forgot to take my braking off. Oh, well done, Sam. Well done. I mean, but then it is hard because it is quite unplayable, this route, at the minute. Why is it like this? We've got a nice motorway at the top here, looking quite nice. What is this? The M1, M4? Probably the M1, I imagine. Have we got something else coming the other way? Or no, it's just this, just us. I mean, the detail is stunning. It really is, but it's just... It's the frame rates. I'm just eating my lunch at the same time, by the way, guys, so I do apologise. I mean, just look at this crossing. Isn't it fantastic? Look at this detail on this. It's great, look at that. Oh look, it's even coming up now, look at this. So this is Sawley level crossing, guys. Oh, just the signage and the overall look of it. Look at these, you know, the wooden pallet grills and bits and pieces. It's just, it is nice. They have done a fantastic job on it. Sadly, I've noticed that there is 2D track. And I believe on the original Midland Mainline section, it had 3D track. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's to reduce the frame rate issues, although it doesn't seem to have done the job. So it's a bit more bearable in this area, frame rate wise. So we've got 4 miles to Derby. So they have also included Nottingham, but obviously we aren't looking at that in this video. We're just purely looking at the Leicester to Derby section in this particular video. I'll do the Nottingham section another point. Unless Nottingham is on the way to Derby. I don't really know this route very well, guys. Help me out here. Got Spondon coming up here now. Ah, lag. this rate, we're going to have a dump error. Here it comes. Oh, just listen to the sound of that. That is really nice. I'll tell you what, that does sound like a HST passing by with a VP engine. Oh, we have sounds on the crossings. Oh, yes. Listen to that. That's great. They have the automatics barrier sounds. That's really nice. Oh, that's cool. We have a nice building here. More custom buildings and custom assets. That's great. That's really good. But yes, loving it. Loving the crossing sounds too. It's lagging so much that there's not even the AWS sound. That's how bad it is. So there's a 153 passing us. Just about. Guys, this is really bad. AWS sounds aren't working because it's lagging so much. Look, that bridge back there was missing. As well and as fantastic as the detail is on this route, I am not impressed because it's just... We're coming into Derby now, because it's not drivable, man. Okay, we are moving in here, mate. We shouldn't be going this fast. I'm not used to driving this. Oh, there's a meridian passing us or something, isn't it? Okay, so this is Derby. Here we are. There's a 170, meridian, all sorts of stuff going on here. It's a nice looking area. I've spadded, but there we go. Here's what it is. It's all looking very nice. Derby Station, look. We've got all of the modern canopies. We've got all the station signs. We've got Just Trains billboards. We've got obviously Derby Works and stuff like that over there, which is looking very nice and detailed. And we have this nice custom bridge here, which is looking very good. And yeah, and that is basically it. We've reached the end of the quick drive scenario, and now I can go to my initial conclusion of the route. So, guys, I hated that. I'm going to be truthfully honest with you. Yes, I hated it because the lag was atrocious. I don't know whether that's something to do with the, obviously, Dovetail Games Train Simulator and update or whatever, because I have noticed it's been a bit laggy recently in the means of most routes, actually. But that was just terrible. That is the worst route in the means of frame rates that I've ever played on this game. In fact, it's like having a Windows. It's like trying to run the game on a Windows 98 or something. It is honestly absolutely terrible. I mean, what the? I'm not going to say the F word, but you know that is like my initial thoughts on that. Like, what the actual F? You know, because that was just bloody atrocious. So I'm very, very disappointed in the means of frame rates on that. I don't know whether it has something to do with the route or the game itself. But guys, please comment in the description, in the comments section of this video, and tell me what your version of the Midland Mainline Leicester to Derby is like, what your section is like, and how to rectify the frame rate bugs, because that was just, it was undrivable, guys, undrivable. So can you please, you know, if you're having the issues as well, let me know. If it's something to do with my PC, let me know, because bear in mind, this PC isn't that bad. I have about 16 gig of RAM. I have a GTX 1060, I believe, graphics card, NVIDIA graphics card. And yeah, it's I don't understand why it's been so bad. Anyway, so that has been my first look review, and obviously a review on the Armstrong Powerhouse VP185 Class 43 HST. Oh, nice cup of tea there. Anyhow, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Check out our website at British Locomotive Studios. I'll link the website in the description of the video. I'll also link our Facebook page down there as well, so you can like us on Facebook. And as I say, guys, please do comment and let me know how your Midland Mainline is working. And yeah, this has been Samuel Beeman of BLS. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye for now.